Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Today, we will be discussing building bridges between media and social media with a dynamic and very proactive presence, Tamila Sinan. Tamila made her first debut in the show that was a hit show in Al Sharqiyya TV that had the highest views in a very short time. It was called The Perfect Women, Al-Mara Al-Mithaliya. Since then, she's been a very proactive host in their morning show, as well as several other shows. Beyond her on-screen work, she's also a very proactive influence in the digital world and connects her with her audience on a digital platform. Tamila, thank you so much for being here with us today. I'm very excited to dive into this conversation with you.
Thank you so much, Taba, for the lovely introduction. And I'm delighted to be here and excited for the conversation that we will have.
Likewise. Let's start with the beginning of your successful journey. You've built your career in television. How has the rise of social media changed the way you connect with your audience?
Actually, social media changed everything completely. Yes. Because before, television was just one way, where I talk, people watch. Now, on social media, it's like a conversation, actually. So I can hear their reactions, I can see and also hear about their feedback. So it's even easier for me to shape the future stories upon their, let's say, the audience, what they care about, what they love.
So you would say it's more of an interactive
Exactly. Now I can hear them and I'm like closer to the audience, not like as a TV presenter, more as a person that they can talk to directly.
Definitely. And as someone who's experienced in both, what are the biggest challenges for broadcast media professionals when entering social media space?
We have a lot of challenges, of course.
Sure.
I would say the shift in the mindset, because usually, like in TV, we have everything polished and perfect, lighting, the setup, script.
Yes.
But for social media, it's more spontaneous. You should be more like natural, the real side of you.
More authentic.
Exactly, faster. So definitely, it's made it so much different. And it's like a friendly, like I can be more relaxed when I talk to the audience on social media. It's like I'm talking to a friend. So definitely it changed it and it made the audience more comfortable to react and to feel closer to me when they watch my stories, or even when I share something about anything, they're more close and they're more like I can see their feedback, their reactions.
Yeah.
It made it a whole different thing.
Definitely. And to talk more about the relation between the two, media and social media, how do you adapt your tone, style, or message when speaking to a TV audience compared to a digital one?
Yeah, so definitely when I'm on TV, I'm like talking to a mass audience. So I have to be professional, let's say more serious, structured. For social media, it's different because, as I said, it's like I'm speaking to a friend. So I'm more relaxed, and people love this real side of me, which maybe
more relatable.
Exactly. Many people would struggle maybe with showing the real side of them, especially journalists or TV presenters.
But because we see them as so picture perfect.
Picture perfect, everything structured, everything is like 1, 2, 3. But in general, in social media, audience love the opposite, which is the real side of us. So definitely we should show that real side, but to have a balance, which is to keep the standards. It's not about I will change my style and tone when it's social media. No, I will keep
You're still yourself.
I do myself. You do. But it's like you just adjust the tone if it's depends where the audience is.
Exactly.
But you keep the standards and you keep the message. It never changes.
Yeah. That's very beautiful. And how has, to flip the perspective now.
Okay.
How has social media presence contributed to your growth or visibility in the television industry? And I would like to also add a secondary question. What initially inspired you to create that platform?
Okay, that's a nice question. Actually, once I started with TV, that was my first appearance, I didn't know if I will have social media or what should I do with it. Once I had Instagram and Snapchat, I was like, what should I post? Like, okay, I do TV shows, programs. What should I do on the social media exactly? I didn't know. I was confused and lost. So later on, I started to post some clips and footages of the TV show that you mentioned,
Yes.
المرأة المثالية. And one of the episodes, which is the second one, I think, it went viral. So here I understood the impact and how impactful is this digital space.
Exactly.
So I wanted to see if audience will increase. If I post on social media, definitely it increased a lot. It reached more than what I have in TV audience. It's even
So you would say
internationally.
that it definitely has a positive impact in viewers.
Positive impact. Then I started to want to make something inside social media which is different than what fits inside TV channels. So I started sharing things that inspires me or things that I feel like it's beneficial for people to see, human stories, even things like behind the scenes they love. People
Yes.
love these things.
We love to see like glimpses of what goes on the
Exactly.
scenes of when you're preparing for TV.
Exactly, so
Yeah.
that was it.
Love that. And how do you think, as things are changing now, how can traditional media evolve to effectively engage this generation of youth who primarily consume news online?
Actually, the traditional media, I think, must adapt young people where they are and meet them where they are. So they're on their phones and they're on their social feedback and feeds, I mean. So that's why I think the TV should adapt in a way because we have the credibility of TV. No one can argue about it. The accountability
sure.
and the credibility of the TV and television. But at the same time, we can use the speed, the creativity of the social media. So if we can merge them all together, the accountability and the credibility of TV and traditional media with the speed and also the creativity of social
Creativity
media,
is definitely
we will have
important.
something that everyone would love and trust to see and listen to.
I definitely agree. And to have that transition where people are indefinitely consuming news online, trust is everything in media.
Yeah.
How do broadcast media and social platforms each build it, and how might they risk losing it?
As you said, the reliability and trust is everything and everywhere. But we have something in social media, which is anyone just can go and speak about anything, but
Exactly.
not everyone can be trusted. So we should take in consideration, as I said, television and the traditional media still hold their value as being the most credible platform in media.
Sources of
Exactly.
media and news.
So exactly because of the professional standards, the fact checking, everything is structured.
Do you think that that also helps you? It's like a part of this question. It
Yeah.
helps you more, like have more credibility when you share news
Exactly.
online
I
as
make
someone
sure-
who's in the media.
I make sure to share, and I'm really responsible and careful about what I'm share on social media. I don't take it for like, okay, I can share anything funny, anything not maybe true, because as a journalist, I make sure that everything I share is valuable and is trusted and, let's say, accountable.
Which indeed makes you more credible, even in your social media
Exactly.
platform.
So now, as we were saying, social media, we have the creativity of the social media, we have the speed. So definitely the two, when they merge, we have something really stronger.
And we can also keep the youth involved in getting educated, being aware of news.
Yeah,
all of that.
we're not talking about the abandoning the TV, but to make it more powerful and even more rich if we, I need to have more reach if we combine two.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
In your view, speaking of, we're seeing a lot of trends of collaborations between media outlets and
Yeah.
influencers.
Yeah.
As someone who's experienced in both, do you think that this offers a constructive path forward, or does it blur the lines of professional journalism?
Yeah, actually, that's a good question as well. I think collaboration is a positive thing. There's nothing wrong about it, but it should be with a, let's say, clear purpose. It should be like respectful collaboration because we cannot deny the influencers, they have reach, they have creativity. Also, the media platforms, they have, of course, the credibility we mentioned, the structure. So definitely it's not a bad thing, but it can blur the line if it's only commercial, you know, promotional, nothing related.
Can you go into more detail about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's only promotion rather than being more informative because the main goal is to have a meaningful content. That's the main goal. So if we talk about influencers and the content creators and the journalists or the media professionals, they can preserve and they should preserve and uphold their, let's say, values.
Standards.
Exactly. Credibility for the media professionals and the, let's say, authenticity and the natural being real themselves for the content creators. They should uphold that. But with the respectful collaboration, as I mentioned, there will be no problem. Definitely not.
That's very insightful. Thank you for that. And for young journalists and presenters, what skills are essential to succeed across both TV and digital platforms?
Yeah. For people who are interested to enter media, definitely it's not enough now just to speak well on camera. It's not enough. Yeah.
There's
We
a
need to
huge
have-
competition.
Yeah. We have a lot of things rising. They need to write. They need to know how to edit. They need to know and learn about the, let's say, digital tools, analytics.
Exactly.
Yeah. Actually, they need to build a personal brand of themselves.
Personal branding. That's very interesting.
Yeah, they need to learn all of that. It's never enough.
The personal branding in terms of the digital platform.
Exactly.
But then how do we also merge that in the TV platform?
Yeah, actually, as I mentioned, if they're only content creators, they can always learn. The key factors, either they're media professionals or content creators. They need to be curious all the time. They need to be flexible.
Yes.
I think those two key factors for anyone are interested to be in media. So they have to learn all the time,
Move
constantly.
with the evolving
Move
times.
with the flow. That way, I think we can merge and we can do either media or social media.
Thank you for that. As now we are at the peak of social media,
Yeah.
this one is personally my favorite, and I'm sure the audience is also interested to know. Giving glimpses into your personal life can help your audience feel connected to you. How do you balance that connection without crossing into what feels like an invasion of your privacy?
Yeah. Actually, definitely everyone, including me, when I watch some
It's a
stories
real
of
struggle.
other celebrities or anyone, my friends, I like to see what they're doing, what they're up to, about their life. And when it's private, it makes me more curious, want to check their stories. So audiences love a private life. They want to feel
It
closer.
makes us feel closer to you.
Exactly. The real
Relatable.
side of you, not only
Yes.
the one that you just perfectionist and you talk about something specific. But actually the private life at the same time is a self-respect. So I try to keep a balance where I want to control what I share. So I want to make sure I don't, let's say, invite what is private for my family, what's private for me, emotions. But at the same time, I want to be authentic. I want to real, but without being overexposed. So
What you share is real, and the things that you don't share,
it's just a bit,
your
of course,
family.
private. Yeah, I don't share everything. So I want to share. I want to feel people close to me, like I'm a friend for them, but not overexposed. So it's a balance.
definitely.
It's a balance.
And that perfectly leads us to our final question. Before we wrap up, what would you like to convey and shed a light on, something that you feel is important and deserves more attention and recognition in social media and media,
Yeah.
especially for newcomers of those platforms?
Actually, yeah, that's a very important question, Taba. Lately, we just care about views, reach, engagements.
Yes.
Yeah, but we forget about the impacts, which we need
Exactly.
to focus on more. Impact of those media platforms that we're talking
High
about.
views isn't always equal to high
Exactly.
value.
We need to focus on the value because media, eventually, it's not only about views, it's about value. So definitely, I would say every content creator, journalist, media professional, TV presenter, they should know that whatever they are speaking, they are actually impacting someone out there watching them. How they feel, how they think, they're impacting someone.
I
So
love that.
We need
So
to
not
know that.
being ignorant or careless in whatever you share.
Exactly, no.
Do you apply that to you as well?
Exactly. I know whenever I'm on Sharqiyya, I know there's someone watching behind the screen, a screen, sorry. So I always remind myself there is someone is watching, maybe they will be inspired by what
That's a
I'm saying,
really good
comforted
advice.
by what I'm saying. So I make sure what I'm saying or what I speak is mostly initiates understanding, kindness, awareness, not only just views and visibility, let's say. So I make sure about that.
That's
It's
really
important.
beautiful insight. Thank you so much for being here with us today.
And I want to say something
yes,
at the end.
please, if there's anything.
As we are talking about TV and we're talking about social media, it's like they're two separate worlds. Actually, they're not. They're like not rivals. They're not separate worlds. They're just two, let's say, voices, sounds of the same story. So definitely, if we combine them, we'll just have a stronger and more powerful human communication. That's what I
Thank you.
think.
That's amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here with us today, sharing your insightful perspective as someone who's a proactive influencer in the digital world, as well as a very valued TV presenter.
Thank you so much,
Tamila.
Taba. You were great as well. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
everyone.